breaking news coming in from the national capital region where strong earthquake tremors were felt in Delhi NCR. Now we are learning that the epicenter was Pauri in Uttarakhand and the earthquake in Nepal in India, and the Richter scale being 5.8. So that's the big breaking news. In fact, strong earthquake tremors were felt in the Delhi NCR region. Now, according to initial reports, the magnitude of the earthquake was 5.8 on the Richter scale. The tremors, in fact, were felt in and around Delhi for about 30 seconds is what we're learning so far. Also, what we do know so far is that the National Center for Seismology had also put out some information saying that an earthquake with a magnitude of 5.8 on the Richter scale hit Nepal at 2 o'clock 28 today, and of course the effect on it being in India, where in the Delhi NCR region where we believe that strong tremors were felt as well. In fact, tremors were felt across the national capital around 2:30 p.m. with people sharing videos, in fact, of ceiling fans and other objects shaking on social media platforms as well. In fact, you can see in those visuals on your screens as well of one such effect of an object that is actually moving because of the impact of the tremors in these pictures that you see on your screen. But simultaneously, as you look at those visuals on your screen, what we can tell you so far is that this earthquake did happen in Nepal this afternoon, but the impact of the same was felt in the Delhi NCR region, where we're picking up so far that the Richter scale did showcase 5.8. But in those pictures also that you see on your screens right now of many objects that are actually moving because of the tremors that were felt because of the impact of this earthquake that did take place. So tremors were felt in Uttarakhand also, we believe, but of course keeping a close eye on this developing story, this big breaking news. In fact, we will of course go across to our correspondent to get us more details of what is the situation exactly. But what we know so far is that the tremors were felt in and around Delhi for about 30 seconds. But when we talk about the Richter scale, the impact of the same being 5.8. But this earthquake was reported in Nepal. But for more on this, let me cut across to my colleague Ishika, who's joining me live on this big breaking story. Ishika, good afternoon. Talk to us about what we know so far about the impact that it did have in the Delhi NCR region. We're also picking up that tremors were felt in Uttarakhand. Tell us more.
Certainly, now we're seeing that, in fact, the earthquake that had come in Nepal was of magnitude 5.8, and the tremors were felt, in fact, across India, be it Uttarakhand, be it Delhi, be it the NCR region, or be it the UP. So, in fact, even now that I'm standing here in Civic Center, even here I could feel the tremors, because if we talk about the magnitude was a lot. It was 5.8. And right now, in fact, what we are also being told here is that the epicenter. In fact, right now also when I'm standing here, there was, the people here also felt tremors, and I'm pretty sure you also felt it. There was a bit of panic, which we can see in the people. That is why they rushed out of the building as well. We could also see, the chairs, the fans as well moving, because the magnitude is, was 5.8 on the Richter scale. Over to you.
Ishika, as you point that out, obviously this is an impact of the earthquake that did take place in Nepal. Can you talk to us more on that front, which is why this effect has been felt in several places like you were pointing out as well? What is the latest that we've learned about the earthquake that did take place in Nepal?
Yes, certainly, have been seeing that, for a lot of time, earthquakes, there have been a lot of earthquakes in Nepal, and, the tremors have been felt here as well. But if we talk about the magnitude is also, in fact, 5.8. So that is a lot of, a magnitude, and the people, the army there, they are also, doing an inspection right now if any kind of damage was done there. So, in fact, the army is also on a rescue operation, inspection operation. If any kind of damage was done, if any building, if any building was demolished in the process, or if any people are hurt there. So, definitely the rescue operation there is going on, if, as we are talking here right now.
Right, Ishika. Thank you very much. Like you did point out, rescue operations are underway in Nepal. Of course, we'll keep a close eye on that developing big story here on Mirror now. But for the moment, we'll leave it to that, Ishika. But just to give our viewers a quick sense of what has happened so far, like my colleague Ishika was also talking about, that on the Richter scale, it was 5.8. And you can see these pictures also on your screen and visuals of the impact of the earthquake that, where of course tremors were felt in the Delhi NCR region. We'll keep a close eye on that big story for our viewers, but let's shift our focus to other news that we're tracking this afternoon.